Hello, bonsoir, Merry Christmas. So, truth be told, I have already filmed this video. I filmed it once before, about a week ago, but it's, come on. I got new hair, I got new glasses, and if all you wanted for Christmas was a part 2 to my Ian Moore video, then Mariah Carey, you're in luck. So, as my last video on Ian Moore did bloody well, I've decided to make this as my Christmas present to you, a part 2 on the paedophilic side of Ian Moore, 34, who has now officially left TikTok and is making subpar content on YouTube.
We're gonna have some singing now, guys.
I mean, I mentioned Mariah Carey earlier, but his cover of her famous song is "He'll Take Your Breath Away."
For Christmas is you.
So, to start this off, we've got to go back into the past of Ian's very noncy existence to a boy named Kian. Now, apparently at the start of Ian and Kian's relationship, I know it's going to get very confusing because the letter K, at the start of their relationship, apparently Kian told Ian that he was 19 years old, which is fair enough, sure. Definitely still not weird that a 35-year-old man would be doing this to a 19-year-old, but who can I judge? And since they both screenshotted these chats and both showed the police leaking it to the internet, you'd find it a bit weird that Ian wouldn't show his fans the biggest piece of evidence you would show to prove you're not a nonce, a paedophile, a kiddie toucher. So Kian and Ian seemingly started dating. Ian told Kian he loved him, and I think Kian told him that he loved him back. Gay love, you can't beat it. However, it does seem like through all the screenshots of Kian's mates that Kian was definitely going along with this for the bants, for the jokes, because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you lead on a 35-year-old fat bastard in his room cradling his cat, claiming that he wants to do very inappropriate things to a young boy? As for a laugh though, innit? I also want to clarify, I understand that Kian, if you did tell Ian you were 19, you shouldn't have led him on. And it does pain me to say this, you really shouldn't have led him on. So suddenly screen recordings had leaked from, I think it was Kian's mate, of some voice notes that Ian had sent to Kian, exclaiming he wanted to do some absolutely absurd things to Kian. I don't really feel comfortable with them mentioning myself. I'll put in some of the clips, but viewer beware, you don't want to hear them.
I'm just having a quick wank, Kian. Then I'll be going live again. What do you want to show me? Kian, come and sit on my face. I want you to be the first guy that I've rimmed. I've never done it before. But yeah, I want you to be my first. I want to stick my tongue right up your arse. Lick you out. Hear you moaning. Yeah, I'd love that. My dick is so wet. I'll push my tongue right up there and hit your G-spot. I'm gonna make you so hard. What are you doing? I'm waiting for you. Fucking wanking my dick here for you.
So there's other leaks like Ian trying to force Kian into sending him nude pictures of himself, which is just I mean, you know, that's just fucked up, mate, isn't it? Let's face it. And he's been very forceful in his ways, and I'm glad Kian stood up and said, because Kian probably in his head thought, oh, this is a joke, I'm leading on a very young man, you know. But in actual fact, if he did that and then it started turning into a, oh, Gary Glitter, then you probably would feel insecure. So well done, Kian, mate. Just don't anyone send anything to Ian Moore. Just let him live his little, not even little, just let him live his life. Okay, well maybe send him some hate first, but then let him live his life. So Ian would say very manipulative things like, oh, if you don't love me, if you love me, Kian, you'll send me pictures, or if you clearly don't love me then if you're not going to show me, which is really creepy, and it's very manipulative and something you should never do to anyone, because that kind of behaviour is just horrible, to be honest. Any kind of manipulation is horrible, especially to a 15-year-old boy. But you know, oh, I don't think I've even mentioned this. Kian's 15, so he's not 19. He's 15. 18, sure, okay. 17, 16, no. 15. Alright, mate. 15. So when the rest of TikTok and Ian's gathering found out about all these allegations and screen recordings that had been leaked to the internet, they ripped Ian to shreds, they really did. Insert clip of Ian Moore, 34, suffering from depression.
Goodbye, guys. I need to think about myself. This is too much. Being accused of stuff I haven't even done.
Also, while we're at it, let's insert a clip saying that anyone that hates on him is to blame if he doesn't wake up the next morning. Manipulation? Who's she?
You disgusting people. I hope you're happy that I might not even wake up in the morning.
And like I said, while I can't tell you if Kian really told Ian that he was 19 or not. If he didn't, then obviously this brings it to a whole nother level. If he did, it's still manipulation, and it's still weird. It's still weird, Ian. Just trying to manipulate a 15-year-old boy into dirty, nude pictures of himself. It's fucked up, mate. It is. Right, now that we've cleared up some of the pedo side of Ian, there's a few other couple of things I wanted to mention in my last video, but I ran out of time. So I'm just going to pop them in the end of this video. If you only came for the pedo stuff, I might mention a bit more at the end, but you can go. I've still got lots of great things coming about Ian that you will really want to stick around for. Such as Ian Moore's mother fetish. Yeah, you heard that right. Whilst Ian claims in a lot of his videos to be gay, even possessing the absolutely brilliant Instagram name of Essex Gay Lad, he seems to have a fetish of mothers, specifically haters, or like we mentioned in the last video, anyone that says anything negative about anything in his life, you know. So he will go on to describe, he won't insult you, he'll just, roll the clip.
Your mum was shit in bed, mate. Literally, I licked her out, rimmed her, gonna give her a good fucking. You know, all that vitamins that are in my cum that's ready to go down her throat.
It's quite amazing in Ian's head that any woman would ever want to be romantically or sexually in a relationship with him. Although with Ian's history of manipulation, let's just say consent may not have been on the dinner table. Along with Ian's mother fetish, he also has some absolutely brilliant insults that he gives to fans. Like how saying, someone's got an egg for a head and he's going to eat them like he does on bread. Yeah, I don't know.
Don't call yourself followers when you sit there and allow that. Yeah, that means nothing. Nothing at all. It goes to show you're not true followers. So, yeah, do one. I don't care anymore. Alright? You know, at the end of the day, I wanted genuine followers and you haven't...
Just one last thing I also wanted to mention was on my last video, a user called Eclipse Moon, I think I got that right, commented with a massive chunky paragraph on a backstory to Ian, saying that he had a poor upbringing and a bad childhood, and this is why he brags about having all this money and claims that he's the king and speaks about himself in third person. And it makes sense, I guess, why he'd be doing this stuff, and maybe why he brought love into the manipulation with Kian, because he's never really felt love before, so he thought justifying a nude picture by saying that he loved Kian was right, when it's not. It's not. No. So thank you for watching this video. I know it was a bit shorter than the last one. I did cut a lot of the things out that I spoke about when I first recorded this, because that's probably why I didn't like it. It dragged on a bit. I haven't repeated myself as much. So if you enjoyed this video, please like the video, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? I'm going to be having some Christmas content coming over this channel and Banter and Friends. although the editing will slow them down, but I'm really hoping to release them before Christmas. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a bit of a more psychological review on Ian Moore 34. Ian Moore, you're a nonce, you're a pedo, you're a molester, you're a kiddie fiddler.